Hey, what is up, guys? It is Fadays. Today I'm bringing you just another WoW video. I've seen a couple of videos on here. People are saying two-hand is better than dual wield. I've been going around in PvE. First off, I'm gonna say this now. Yes, I'm a PvPer, but I'm gonna say this now. Whatever you see me hit, just divide it by 65% chance. Ignore the word chance, but shut up, Colin. Just take that, divide it by 65%, and that's the PvP damage. Anyway, you're going to see me, I'm not going to use Lightning Shield or the Elemental Blast. I'm just going to use those four: Storm Strike, Lava Lash, Flame Burst, and Unleashed Elements. And nothing else. And I'm going to do two-hand first, dual wield first, then two-hand after. Now, I'm doing this video just because I want to show you what's the difference and how big of a difference it is. And a lot of you are saying, oh, two hands, you're going to crit so much better. I doubted that because I really did not expect what I was going to get, because I originally was doing this on Alar, the first boss in Tempest Keep, and I kind of got a different reaction. But anyway, this is the dual wield damage, the burst. This is only doing the burst, nothing else. No lightning shield, no elemental blast, nothing. Just those four: 112, 58, 110, 45, and I stopped the burst at 311k as soon as the burst or ascendance died off. This is for dual wield. You're actually going to be surprised from this. I had to wait for cooldowns, so I just said, screw it, I'm just going to quit, go to the frame after it comes back. Alright, now you're going to see how surprising this is. This is a really lucky crit. Unlike dual wield, I did not get it. 150, 44, 41, 75, 598, 41. Now keep in mind, that only got me down to 4-3 when Ascendance died off. That's why I kind of quit it. Which, if you can look up at the top right and you can see when Ascendance stops, and then you can pause right then and there and you can see how much HP it has left. But the crit was very lucky for two-hand, and you didn't really see any crits for dual wield. So you can't really put a rough estimate on which is better, considering that when you're doing a two-hand, you cannot have the Lava Lash or Flame Tongue effect with it, and as well as using Wind Fury on your two-hand, it doesn't proc at all, because the two-hand is counted as offhand as well, since it's two-handed. Yes, in the past, two-handed weapons were just counted as a main hand, so Wind Fury would proc, but it would be too overpowered because it would be hitting non-stop 100Ks, and it would just one-hit kill everything when you do a burst. So yes, their bursts are not, I wouldn't say two hands better. The reason why is because you can use two hand for burst just itself, but it's the fact that when you're doing 2v2s or 3v3s, switching weapons for the burst and switching back may be a problem because of dual wielding. You have to you can click the first one to put your item in the first one, in the first slot for main hand, but when you have to put the offhand weapon in your offhand, you actually have to press C and open it up and actually drag it into there, because it will just, if you try just clicking on it, it's going to go to your main hand. So switching, unless you're able to do it really fast, it may not be helpful, but for dual wielding, it's constant damage. And as far as I know of, PvE wise, actually I'd put it down to PvP. I've hit 200Ks just with burst damage. Now if you take the crit that I hit, 600K, 65% of that is only about like 270 maybe. So it's not really much of a big difference, because Lava Lash pretty much makes up for that other 70k, or if not more. So in my theory, I guess you could say they're both equal to each other. Two-hand would be good for a burst. I was just testing this on Alar and then this boss from Cataclysm. I'm gonna try doing this in PvP. I'm gonna see if I can actually just have a couple of fights with a friend of mine, and even do twos to see how it works out with the burst. And I'll get back to you on another video, or you possibly just type it in the comments or description about this. But yes, dual wield versus two-hand for enhancement shamans, it's equal, I would say. If not, dual wield is more constant damage because it's going to take two-hand a bit of trouble switching back, unless you're really that fast, or have a mod it puts you back right in those slots without having to do anything. So yeah.